everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Naomi Chris, and if this is your first time you're seeing my face, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you and welcome back. All right, so in today's video we're going to be talking about self-care, the basics for beginners, people who don't have an idea on how to really go around self-care. We're going to be discussing that today. So I just have a quick question for you, right? Are you ready to level up your self-care game in this 2024? Are you ready for that? So in today's video, we're going to be dissecting ways in which you can start your self-care. If you're someone who doesn't really know what self-care is, you've been seeing a lot of self-care, but you still don't have an idea of what it entails, how you can even start. For some persons, they really know what it is, but they don't really know how to go about it. They have a lot of obstacles stopping them from doing it. In today's video, you're going to be learning a lot about it, and also for me, things that has helped me really prioritize my self-care journey, my self-care routine, and all of those. All right, so with no further ado, let's dive right into the video for today. Alright, so what is self-care? What exactly is self-care? Now, self-care means you taking the time off to take care of yourself as regarding your physical health, your mental health, your emotional health, be it any of this. It just means that you're trying to take out time to cater and help you improve on these areas, right? Now, there are various benefits of self-care, right? It helps you reduce stress, it helps you become more productive, it boosts your productivity, it enhances the quality of your life, it betters your relationship, right? It improves mental health, it prevents burnout, it reduces stress, it enhances physical health, betters relationship, and a whole lot more. All right, so self-care is something that people tend not to do, and self-care is more important than ever, right? It is very much important, and the intention here is to increase your self-care factor and to inspire you to tune in, listen, and understand how you feel and give yourself what you need, right? Because the truth is that you just need time to understand yourself. Now, I made a video about relationship. If you've not watched that video, it's important to watch that video so you really know how to interact with yourself, how to take care of yourself. I'm going to link it, right here. You can go and watch it so you really understand the importance of self-care. Okay? All right. So when it comes to self-care, a lot of persons, like I said, it's not like they don't know what to do to take care of themselves, but it's just that at some point they feel it's not worth it. Some people have this feeling of self-care is selfish. Why should I take time to take care of myself when I have other people to take care of, when I don't even have time? All of these factors stop people from actually taking on that self-care journey. Right now, what are these challenges? What are these factors? What are these obstacles? Number one is the time factor, right? A lot of persons feel like, oh, my whole day is packed. I work Sunday to Sunday. I work Saturday, Monday to Saturday or Monday to Friday. I don't have time. The only time I have, I'm still working, or I work every time. I really need to make this work, all of those factors, and they never have time to just sit back and relax and take a deep breath and care for themselves in order for them to be productive the next day. Now, the second factor is the guilt factor, right? Feeling like it's not worth it, feeling like you're unproductive. I mean, why should I take time to take care of myself when I could use that same time to do something else? When I could use that same time, if probably a marketer to make people, that I could use that same time, or maybe a content creator, you could still use that same time to create content, to brainstorm, and all of those things. All of these factors, that's the guilt factor, feeling like you're not worthy of it, and that's where the saying comes from, where people say you're being selfish for thinking about yourself, for taking care of yourself. So this is also another factor that stops people from really taking care of themselves, right? All right, so the third factor is the need factor, right? This means that you feel like other people need your attention, you need to help other people, you need to nourish other people. If you're not, doing your normal day-to-day work, probably something will happen. This happens for people who are in the medical field. They feel like if they decide to take time off for themselves, somebody might die, right? So people have this set of people, they don't want to take time off for themselves, right? And you already heard the benefits, so think of the opposite of the benefits. That's what happens when you don't take care of yourself. a lot of these things happen. And eventually, if you're trying to work, you're trying to nourish others, you're trying to help others, and eventually you burn out, what happens? I mean, you still have to take time to take care of yourself eventually. So why not prioritize your self-care? Why not prioritize taking care of yourself? Why not prioritize doing things that can actually help you become productive and give you more energy to do the best in your life, right? Okay, so moving on, I'm just going to be sharing with you tips that has helped me really, prioritize my self-care journey. And the truth is that I have not always prioritized my self-care journey. I've always felt like, that selfishness, that really taking care of myself is being selfish and all of that. But the truth is that I had to start from somewhere. I had to start from somewhere. And for anyone who is not really sure about how to start, the first important thing is to tell yourself that you deserve that care, you deserve that love, you deserve to embrace yourself, put yourself first. Okay, put yourself first. Make looking after yourself a priority, right? By looking after yourself, you'll be better enough to look after other people, you'll be strong enough to support other people, right? Now the second one is rest and relaxation. And this, for people, when they think of rest and relaxation, they feel like, how can I just rest and not do anything? How can I just relax and not do anything? Make time to do things that are relaxing, that doesn't stress your mind and your body. For some persons, they feel like resting means, okay, my body is at rest, but eventually your body is at rest and your mind is not at rest eventually, at the end of the day. So it's important to understand that your mind should be at rest as well as your body at rest, so you can have a balanced rest. Okay, you might be sleeping as your rest, you might be listening to something, listening to music, a massage, having a bath, thereby your body and your mind is relaxed. Okay, then the third one on my top list is eating healthy. The truth is that whatever the way you look, right, is as a result of what enters your body. That's just the truth, right? And I tell people this often and on, the food we eat, our body doesn't feed on the food. Our body feeds on the nutrients embedded in the fruits, in the food rather, right? So if you eat a lot of junk, and your body is looking for nutrients to help you, live out better, and it can't find any of those nutrients in the food that you just consumed, unfortunately your body is going to be your body system is going to be lacking some things. So eating healthy, eating the right appropriate number amount of meals in a day is very important. I'm not a big believer in calories, no calories. I don't really know how that works, right? All I know is that I eat the right appropriate number of meals. I make sure that I eat healthy, and all of that. If you like me to maybe talk about eating healthy kind, the way I do it, maybe you can leave it on a comment section and maybe I can do a video about that, right? So eating healthy is very important. Try to maintain a healthy and balanced diet, right? Maintain a healthy and balanced diet. Make sure that you're eating all classes of food, you're eating the right amount, you're eating the right proportion, and all of that. Understanding your body and knowing what works for you is way better. For me, sugar is not good for me. Like, consuming cubes sugar, a lot of sugar is not good for my system. So if I take a lot of sugar, there's a way I feel. Sometimes I feel dizzy, sometimes I feel itchy. All of these things is because I've understood my body. I've understood what it wants, what it needs. I've understood that, oh, I need to take care of myself in this area because sugar generally is not good for me, right? So still in the aspect of eating healthy, it's important to consume a lot of water. Like I said, 6 glasses of food. Water is one of the class of food. Take a lot of water. Make sure you're hydrated. Avoid anything that can contradict your body system. Like I said, for me, sugar is not good for me. If it's caffeine that you consume a lot, if it's alcohol, if it's anything that can be detrimental to your health, make sure that you avoid, look at it, ask yourself, if I take all of these things, how does it affect my mood? Does it affect my mood in any way? Does it make me, unproductive? Does it make me not live out my best life? All of these things, you need to put that into consideration. So moving on to the fourth tip for your self care routine. The fourth one is physical activities. Doing physical activities. These cannot be overemphasized. Really, this cannot be overemphasized. It's important to make sure that you add a type of physical activity to your routine. It will help you. It will help you in a long way. If it means just taking 30 minutes each day, if it's that you're taking a walk, if you're taking a run, if you're doing exercise, whatever it is, make sure that you have your daily your self-care routine involves physical activities. The next one is do activities that give you pleasure, right? Some people, it is not in their routine to do anything that gives them joy, that gives them pleasure, that gives them some sense of, I don't even know how to put it, but do fun things, right? It's important to do fun things as part of, I don't know how to explain this, but you need to have that one thing that when everything is up and down, side down, center, you have something that can give you some sort of fun, that can raise some adrenaline in your system. It's really important. Play like a child if necessary, right? It could be watching movies, it could be playing a piano, it could be listening to music, it could be gardening, it could be reading a book, it could be riding a bike. Have something that gives you pleasure, right? As part of your self-care routine. It shows that you're interested in yourself. It shows that you're interested in things that can better, make you a better person eventually, right? Set goals and priorities. Decide what must be done now and what can wait. Learn to say no to taxes that you cannot, that if you start, it feels like you're taking too much, basically, right? Understand that you can do some things now and you can do some things later. Try to appreciate what you have accomplished at the end of the day, right? Appreciate it, and that brings me to the third one, which is practicing gratitude. Make sure that you practice a lot of gratitude. Make sure that you are grateful for each day. If it means for you to have a gratitude journal, you can. If you're looking for a gratitude journal that you like to use, you don't really know which one to use, you can let me know in the comment section and I can recommend one to you. All right, so practice gratitude. Be grateful for each step, be grateful for each moment, each milestones that you've crossed. That helps bring fulfillment, because if you really want to practice self-care, gratitude is one thing that you should learn how to do. Gratitude is one thing that you should learn how to do, right? And like I said, for beginners who don't really know how to go about it, I could recommend a gratitude journal that you could use. Probably I can link it here. Maybe I'll just link it here. All right, this is the gratitude journal you can use if you're someone who really wants to practice gratitude, because we're all about action steps here. All right, now the next step is making sure you're getting enough sleep. Now, it's one thing to say you're getting enough sleep. It's another thing for people, you say you're going to bed, right? And then you bring out your phone. Everywhere is dark and you bring out your phone and you're still scrolling. The truth is that blue light is actually affecting your sleep. It's affecting the quality of your sleep as well. So it's important that you put away your phone, have nothing to do with blue light for at least 30 minutes to 1 hour before you go to bed, so that you can have a sound sleep. All right, um you can have a sound sleep. So reduce the blue light on your phones. If possible, you can use a blue light blocking glasses, but most phones these days come with blue light protectants. So make sure you turn it on your phone, so that you avoid blue light affecting the quality of your sleep. So the next one on my list is focusing on positivity. Focus on positivity, right? The truth is that there are a lot of negativities around, but for your mental health, for your self-care, the fact that you love yourself, it is important that you stay away from negativity. Focus on the positives, right? I'm a big believer in positivity. Like, I don't need negativity. Yes, I see it. Yes, I know I'm in Nigeria, the economy is bad, all of those things. But the most important thing is to focus on the positives. Do what I can do and leave the rest. Okay, focus on the positive. What can I do to make a difference? What can I do to change things? How can I help? It's better off identify and challenge your negativity and unhelpful thoughts, right? For me, once a negative thought comes into my head, the next thing I do is I say delete, cancel, rejected, because I don't even want it to stay in my head. Because that's the thing about negative thought. You have a thought about it and then you start feeling, and your feeling affects your actions and it affects everything, right? So it's important to focus on positivity. And the final one on my list is always ask for help. If you're lost about something, do not be shy to ask for help. Help is available if you need it, but don't be afraid to ask, right? Find out what's available, find out how you can take the next step towards really taking care of yourself, towards really, prioritizing your self-care. Because with these few steps, you should be able to know which one can I do, and continuously taking it one step at a time. And trust me, if you can stay committed to this for the next 21 days, that's it, right? That is it. If you can just stay committed to it for the next 21 days, your life is going to change for the better. You see yourself living a more productive day, having a more productive day, having enough rest for you to be, agile and active for the work ahead of you. All right. To also relieve any sort of stress, any sort of overwhelmness, and all of those things. You'd see your life moving the way you want it to be, right? By the special grace of God, right? Now, the truth is that self care looks different for everyone, right? My own self care journey cannot be compared to your own self care journey. Never can. It cannot be compared, because the truth is that you don't get it right at the first trial. It takes trial and error, trial and error. And for me, you know, there was a point where I was always overwhelmed, and I just decided that I was ready to prioritize myself. I was ready to take care of myself. I was ready to do things that probably I wouldn't think to do it for myself. I would think to do it for someone else. And so I started learning and unlearning and relearning has gotten me to the point where at this point I can tell myself that yes, I am doing well when it comes to me really taking care of myself. And that's why I've decided to come here, tell you that even if you did it today, tomorrow, next tomorrow, and you still don't feel okay, like I said, do well to try it for 21 days, right? 21 days. And of course, it's going to be added to your help, your self-care journey, right? Now, in conclusion, remember that self-care is not selfish. Self-care is in no way selfish. It is just necessary. By prioritizing your well-being, you're better equipped to handle life's challenges and strive. So start small, be consistent, and watch how your mental and physical health transforms for the better. You can also comment down below on your own self-care journey. And if you've ever had, to go through a self-care reset, please ensure to put it down in the comment section. Someone is likely to learn from your own journey as well. Your story could inspire others on their paths to self-care as well. Now we have come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching to this point. And if you're here and you're still watching and you've not liked this video, you've not subscribed, do well to go down below and subscribe. Click on the subscription button, and also ensure to turn on your notification so that you'll be the first to view any content when next I post my next video. Because in my next video, I'll be sharing so much more concerning self-care, self-development, productivity, and health, and a lot more, right? This channel is for you. I'm just here to give you content to be a better version of yourself, to live life to the fullest and enjoy it every step of the way. And if you know you'd like to be seeing my face, do well to just subscribe. Take care of yourself, and until next time, stay happy and healthy. Naomi Chris signing out. See you guys in my next one. Bye, Bam Bams.